All right, guys, I think we might be live. So we'll try this in this format again and we'll see how she goes. So I was just messing with it a little bit. I noticed some guys were saying that it kind of glitched a little bit on the last one. So I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't quite do that. And if it does, which I think it's still doing, I might try one other setting. So we'll see here in just a second. If it's still doing that, we'll adjust as necessary. So Ben P, are we live yet? Yes, we are live. We are live. We'll see what trouble we can get into today on this thing. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna just do this. So we're live. We're live, you guys. Last week, if you guys didn't join us last week, we had I think everyone enjoyed it. We had a ton of fun. We were able to poke around on the internet, get people to send in their trucks, take a look at their trucks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we ended up doing all that stuff, and I don't know, I had a ton of fun doing that, so I kind of want to do something similar. We'll have some different topics, and you guys can let me know what kind of topics you guys want to touch on, or if there's anything you guys want me to show you or check out. I can show you different things and stuff like that. We can actually plan different lives. Like I did mention, we could plan a live around, how I look for parts, how I find parts. We could do another live on, truck shopping or whatnot, and just a bunch of different stuff, which I'll probably show you guys tonight. There's a truck that I've been looking at. I don't know if I want to bite the bullet on it, but I'll show it to you guys. You guys can let me know what you think. Hopefully I can pull it up. But I just got back from a bunch of running around today. And I don't know if I'll post a video on that. I made a video on it today, but it wasn't too eventful. But let me know if you guys want me to post it. I ended up picking up a tonneau cover for a snug top for the Dakota, but it was a good price, so I grabbed it. But we'll have to do some work here. Brian, hey Boosted, were you able to find the link to the depot headlights for the Dakota with the clear lens? We can try looking for that. We can do that while we're live, actually. So let me know if it glitches out. I noticed the one where the camera where you guys can see me, that sometimes I see myself jump this way or that way, but let me know if it does it. If it does, I can try something slightly different, but it seems to be okay for the moment. Nathan Bennett, Texas is here. What up, Texas? Man, with everything going on lately, I think I might be in the wrong state, boys. I might be in the wrong state. Ben, how's everything? How was everyone night? Just picked up my pizza for dinner. Tonight's gonna be a good night along with the stream. Damn, I wish I need to order a pizza. Order a pizza with the stream. That would be ideal. I don't know if I'd be doing too much talking or entertaining, but it would definitely be legit. So we'll wait for some people to join in, and at the same time, I can probably swap over to this other screen and show you guys if I can find it. Give me a second. I'll see if I can look for it in the background here at the same time. And hopefully I can find what I'm trying to find here. Let's see. Where was it called? I'll look on my phone because there's this truck that I want to show you guys that I found. I thought it was a pretty decent price, and it kind of piqued my interest. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up for you guys. Oh, Chrysler Jeep 2014 Ram. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. I'll pull it up and then I'll switch over to the screen for you guys if I can find it. Oh, that's lame. Let's see. Oh, maybe I might have to do it this way. Give me 1 second. I think I should be able to find it for you guys. The truck that I was looking at, and we can start our stream off talking about that. And we'll see. Here we go. If I can pull it up here, I think I'm going to be successful. Maybe. Where is it? Oh, I don't see it. It's not good. need to get it. Well, let me send the link actually. Here, let's do this. I got a better idea. Since I have it on my phone, I'll send the link to my computer, and that will do what we want it to do. Oh, it might be easy. Let's see. Hopefully it still pops up unless it's sold. Ooh, might have sold. Might have sold, boys. Let's see. Because it's on my phone. Unless it just sold today, maybe. Might not be able to discuss the truck I wanted to discuss. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I can't even refresh my phone and now it's gone. So, I guess we'll just talk about it instead of showing it to you. Womp womp. Unless, there might be one other way I can show it to you. Bear with me. I was trying to show you guys this truck that I found that I was interested in, and then it looks like it disappeared just like that, which is okay. I'm not too concerned about it. There'll be others out there. But this one was pretty interesting, if I can find it for you guys. Where was it? I don't even know if I can find it for you guys now. May have evaporated off of here too. Give me one sec. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But I kind of wanted to share it with you guys, because I was actually considering purchasing this truck, and you guys would probably freaked out or been happy. One of the two. Is it this one? No. Let's see. Oh, it's got to be right around here. It looks like it's sold anyways, but because we can still talk about it if I can find it. Can't even find it. Oh well, forget it. Can't find it. Back to talking about this stuff. Let me jump back into where you guys are at so I can see what you guys are all saying. Okay. So I was trying to show you guys this truck, and I'll just tell you about it since I can't visually show it to you guys. I found a 2014, which happens to be the same year as the truck that I used to own. 2014 Ram 1500, but it was an eco diesel. It was black on black, but it was a limited, not a Laramie, but a limited. So it was like above a Laramie. So it had every single option, but one of the most interesting options that it did have was it had a crew cab, but it also had a regular sized box. Like it still had the 6.5 foot box instead of like the little stubby 5 foot box or whatever. So it was a pretty long truck, but fully loaded, eco diesel, 160 or 70,000 miles. So it was kind of up there, but it is a diesel after all. And what else? They were asking $19,500 for it, which I thought was fair. The interior still looked good. It was 4x4, had air ride suspension, and I was looking at considering maybe getting that for more of a daily vehicle and something we could make content on. Obviously, we're not going to be going for speed with that one, but it would be more of a practical truck for me, something I could drive all the time, tow with, get good fuel economy, and I was going to do that, and then we would make it visually appealing. We would do all the LED modifications. It had chrome headlights on it. Like it still had the projector headlights, but it had chrome ones. So we'd do black housing headlights, upgrade all the lighting, do a bunch of cosmetic stuff. But I was gonna maybe do that with you guys and get your opinion on it today. And I called the dealership today, but it was a really strange dealership. They kept putting me on hold, and I couldn't get anywhere with them. But looks like it may have already sold. So. Can't even show you guys. I wanted to at least show you guys, even if we couldn't buy it. Well, let's see what everyone's saying here. Patrick, what's up? What's up, Patrick? Aaron, hey everyone. We could discuss my truck, a Ram. What's wrong with? What do you want to discuss on Aaron's truck? Just drop it in the comments. Usually people are pretty helpful, or I can try to answer too if I know. Nathan, I've never wanted a Dakota until I found this channel. I didn't know I wanted another Dakota until I found this channel either. That's my second Dakota. Second, I almost feel like I had a third, but yeah, that's my second Dakota I've ever had. I had a electric intense blue pearl, same color. I had one of those, a V6 version extended cab when I was like 17. I guess it was really my first truck, but that was I think it was a 2000. That was 1 year newer. But I had that truck when I was like 17, and put a lot of miles on it. It never let me down and stuff like that. So it's kind of ironic now. I guess 17 to now, like whatever, 13 years or even longer. I guess 16 years later, I have the same truck, but the performance model. I have the RT. So I just kind of bought it because at the time when I bought that RT, it was cheap and nobody was really looking at RTs, and I thought it'd be a cool little project. And then I swear now, I don't know if it's because of this channel and everything that we've all been doing on this channel, but I swear everybody's looking at or for RTs now, like, because I can't find them nearly the price that I paid for my RT, which is fine. But yeah, it's been kind of cool what we've been doing. And then I met up with Jason today too, so we got some stuff going on. We're just waiting for the heat to die down before we tackle his truck again, and I don't blame him because it's been like 1,000,000 degrees here. Like I said, literally for like the last 2-3 months, it's been over 100, and it's been hot. So we've been trying to push off some of the work on Jason's truck, but it's just got a bunch of random things that we need to do to Jason's truck. Some of the things I can think of off the top of my head. On his truck, we need to rework the exhaust because the exhaust is kind of running in a funky area. Plus, he wants to get the pipes out from underneath the bed. So we'll bring it over to Jose, my buddy Jose, out where you guys see me doing all the exhaust work. We got to fix the exhaust on Jason's truck. We're going to take the sway bars. I was just talking to Jason today about this. He has the aftermarket sway bars on his. We're going to take them off of his truck, put them on my truck, and he has brand new ones, so we're going to put even better ones on his, but I'm going to take his hand-me-downs, I guess, but I'm not complaining whatsoever because it'll be an upgrade for my truck, so we're going to end up doing that. What other small things? There's something funky going on with the back of his truck where it seems like it might not be quite so level, so we got to figure that out. Plus, I think he might want to lower it a little bit. So there's 3 things or 4 things there, and we also have to get an alignment on that truck too. So all that stuff, and then that thing will be on the road, and then we can make it look pretty. So, and the other thing too is the wheels that Jason has on his truck now. Those wheels are just kind of temporary, and he has even nicer wheels that he's getting powder coated right now too. So a bunch of stuff on his truck as well. And then hopefully today, I was hoping to finish it up today, but kind of the day slipped away from me with me running to go get that tonneau cover for the Dakota. But I ended up getting the part that I needed to hopefully finish my methanol injection kit on the Viper. And I haven't posted that video for you guys just yet because I haven't finished it yet. So I was waiting on one little piece which arrived today, and hopefully if all goes as I planned, the methanol injection kit will be done. And that's pretty much, in my sense, I feel like that was the harder part to get done on the supercharger install for the Viper. The rest of it, I think, is, I don't want to jinx myself, but it should be pretty straightforward. So the only thing I really have to do, and I think it should only take me about a day, I mean, and a day is being generous, I have to take the intake manifold off and just drop the supercharger in its place, run the 2 pipes, put my 2 throttle bodies on it, put the new injectors in, change the map sensor, and all of a sudden it's supercharged. And obviously put the longer belt on and whatnot, but I mean, that's it. That's the only thing that's stopping the Viper from being supercharged. So the Viper should be supercharged, I think, this week. I might even throw the blower on this weekend. We'll see what happens, but I had to pin the crank, which took me quite a lot longer than I expected because it was so tight in there, and getting the torque on that bolt and getting it off and drilling into the crank, that took me a while because I obviously didn't want to mess it up, so I took my time with that. But like I said, putting the supercharger on the Viper should be a day's job, and then she'll be boosted, and that thing is going to make some serious jam. So I think just on like, we'll probably run about 6-7 pounds on the Viper just to start and get things kicked off, and that should put us in the neighborhood of about 600 to the wheels or so, give or take. So that thing is going to be nuts. So you can imagine how fast the Viper is going to be after we're done with this. So she'll be pulling strong. It'll be a fun weapon. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest Viper in the world because there's a lot of them making 1,200 horse and all that stuff, but 600 horse at the wheels, you know, give or take, is no joke either. It's going to be the fastest car that we've built in this garage, at least. Not that I've ever built. I've built something faster than that, but she's going to move. Let me catch up to your guys' comments, too. Lamar, what's poppin'? What's going on, Lamar? ProCharge Mopar. I need to buy a truck for pulling a 4,000-pound, 18-foot camper. What you recommend? I don't know. Pretty much anything. That's not that much. 4,000 pounds, not anything crazy. I mean, if you're driving it more than you're towing, I would say 1,500. If you're strictly towing, you're doing a lot of towing, I would say go some sort of diesel, because diesel's going to be better for towing. But it depends what your budget is. I mean, 4,000 pounds, not anything too crazy to be towing. It's like a car. So, and you've probably seen Toyota 4Runners pulling cars, so it's not a high demand. But it just depends if you're going to be driving that truck more than towing, or towing more than you're just driving around and enjoying the truck. So if you're towing more, 2,500, I would say. It's just going to be easier and tow better. But if you're just going to be driving around most of the time, it's 1,500. The Kilner, what's up, everybody? What's up, the Kilner? Ben, are we doing the email in our vehicles to get your opinion tonight? If so, where are we sending to? Yeah, we can. If you guys want to do some of that, we can do some of that. And I'll probably schedule like an actual like thing where we can, you know, go and search for some stuff, or we can maybe go on some hunts right now too. That'd be fun, actually. Maybe we should hop on. Let me know in the comments. You guys want to hop on OfferUp, and we can search up some deals on trucks locally and stuff like that, just for fun. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, if you want to send a couple vehicles, I'll put my email here, and you could send in a couple. But I kind of want to do a few different things in today's group too. But if you guys didn't send, let's do it this way. If you didn't send your vehicle last week, you can send it to that email this week. Because I want to get everybody a chance to, you know, show their vehicle and get a shout out. So if you didn't send last week, send this week. But if you sent last week, don't send it this week so that other people can get a chance to show their vehicle. Kilner, do you have to tune the Viper after you throw the supercharger in it? Yeah, so it's definitely going to have to get tuned. As always, you guys know the deal around here. You're going to use HP tuners to flash the car to accommodate for the larger fuel injectors, you know, boost. We're going to have to pull some timing out of it. And we're going to be spraying methanol injection to keep everything cool and in check. So all that's going to be happening. We're going to have to be adjusting the PCM to accommodate all that. So definitely going to have to tune it for sure. So let's hop over to this for a second. This will be kind of fun, I think. Man, I wish I could show you that truck that I was looking at. Oh well. Or let's see. Let's do this for a second just for fun. We'll go to Auto Trader, and I'll show you guys what I was talking about. Okay, let's do this. And then we'll go here. Okay, cool. So we'll switch the screen so you guys can all see this. So I'm just on Auto Trader, same place you guys would be, you know, nothing crazy. But if we go on Auto Trader and we search For, let's go actually advanced search. Because I was looking at trying to find an eco diesel maybe, but the prices are all kind of crazy. So I just went any distance, so it could be nationwide, whatever. And then I went over here. I went Ram. Where is it? Ram 1500. Any trim was fine, but then I went down here and went fuel type, and I clicked on diesel. So this is how I was searching for the eco diesel. I went Ram 1500 diesel, and then I think I put from the year. I just went from 2014 to 2019. I didn't go the newest. I'm not that rich. I went to like 2018, whatever. 2014, 2018, so 4th gen. So I went like this. And I sorted it not by relevance, but by price. So I went cheapest, lowest to highest. So I went like that. And you have to kind of, if you guys ever use Auto Trader, they always put these like bogus ads up front. Not that they're bogus, I guess, but they just put all these like promoted ones in the front. So you kind of have to, and you can tell what it says right here. Little tiny letters says sponsored. So you kind of have to scroll until you get to the real stuff. So here, this is like the lowest price one, right? So 15 grand for single cab, long box. And then this is, well, oh, I was going to say this is a good one, but so 15.9 this person's asking, but look how many miles, 300,000 on this eco diesel. So some of these are starting to get up there already, you guys. So here's a 2015 Ram eco diesel Laramie, which would be a cool truck. But this thing has 300,000 miles on it. That's crazy. So I guess they're working, at least some of them. It looks like it's in pretty good shape for 300,000 miles. What do you guys think? Let's see the interior. Usually like the driver's seat's the first thing to go. Oh, it's not even that bad. Look at that, 300,000 miles on this thing. It's crazy. So I traded my truck in. I think I got like 16.5 for it, like whenever that was, a year, almost 2 years ago. So, well, I guess it'd be like a year and a half, more or less. It'll be 2 years in the spring. So I was looking at getting one of those, but let's see what else they have. 300,000 miles. I'm not gonna buy a truck for $16,000 with 300,000 miles. That's too crazy. I don't know how much more life those eco diesels have in them. And the problem is not to seem pretentious or anything like that, but you guys got to remember, my last truck was a sport, a fully loaded sport, had every single option, had projector headlights, LED taillights. So personally, if I'm going to get another 4th gen, it has to be at least what I had. So I want to get, I guess a Laramie is what I have to go with. You can't get a sport in an eco diesel, so kind of want to get a Laramie, but not an ugly paint job one. No offense if anybody has it, but like I don't want the one where it's got like the different color paint below like the bottom portion of the door. I want one solid color because I'm gonna color match the bumpers. I want to get the sport, like the plastic color match bumpers on the front and the back, and you know, probably get the black housing headlights and actually make it look like a sport, more or less. Just because I like the way those look better. So this is exactly what I mean. So this is a nice truck, right? 200,000 miles. It's a Laramie Longhorn. So it's got the projector headlights, LED tail lights. It's got some, you know, nicer rims. Maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but it does have nicer wheels on it. But this is the part you can't get away from. You can't get away from that gold on the bottom of the truck. That's paint, right? So, I mean, you could change the front bumper and the rear bumper, but you're still going to be stuck with that gold Mike Myers 70s paint scheme on the bottom of this truck. And even the wheels have gold in them. Man, they went all gold on this thing, or bronze, or whatever color you were calling that. Oh, it's got brown. That actually looks pretty cool inside. I don't know if I've seen that black with the brown. It's pretty nice. But let me hop back over to you guys, see what you guys are saying about some of this stuff. Whoa, you guys are going off in the comments. Let me catch up. Any thoughts on adding a Jeep on the channel? I think the next vehicle that we need to get on the channel, and I think I've said this a few times, a Jeep would be cool, but I need something that we can tow with. And the reason I say that is because if we're going to go to the track, I want something that I can tow and tow properly with. So that's why I want to get either a 2500 or a 1500 that I can tow with and not mess with too much, because I want to be able to tow the Dakota to the track, to and from the track, and I want to be able to tow like the S2000 to and from the track. And oh my gosh, I'm glitching. Let me see. It looks like it's glitching quite a bit. Let me see if I can fix that for a second. Let's turn off this one and turn on that one. Alright. This one seems to be better. Let me know if the glitching has gone away, you guys. Let me know if this looks any better, because it was looking a little wretched there. It looked like it was glitching on my end, but let me know if it's glitching on your end still. So yeah, I want to get like a proper tow vehicle next is kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, either a 1500 EcoDiesel. I guess. I'm not really too excited about it, but I could get another 4th gen Ram with the 5.7 Hemi. What I kind of want to find, and I've been keeping an eye out for, I think it would be cool to get a 4th gen Ram that has the lifter issue. Buy one that's messed up with the lifter issue and then fix it with you guys. I think that would be cool. To get one that has a lifter issue, either throw another engine in it or put a cam and lifters in the 4th gen Hemi, fix it, and then keep that as my daily. So it's kind of what I was thinking on doing. But I haven't really came across one. I found one, I think it was a 2016 EcoDiesel that it ended up, I guess the motor popped on it. They were saying that it needed a motor, and it was 10 grand. And the guy won't answer for some reason. The guy's like MIA. So I think that would be cool to get that one, but you know, swap an EcoDiesel or put a new EcoDiesel in. Just buy a used motor and put it in. But it's listed. It's on Facebook Marketplace, but no answer from that guy. So let me catch up to you guys. So as far as adding a Jeep to the channel, I'd have to, if I were to do a Jeep, I would have to get rid of something that we have right now. Because the problem is you gotta remember, Viper, kind of a useless vehicle for, you know, daily purposes. The Dakota is on the verge of going down to be a track vehicle or more performance oriented and not so reliable. And then the SRT10 is also not exactly a daily vehicle. It's like not exactly the most practical vehicle. And then the S2000 two-seater tiny little car is not a practical daily vehicle either. Plus, it's all set up for track. So I don't have any normal vehicles, and that's why I want to get a pickup truck that we could probably just tow with and do normal stuff with, and don't go too crazy with the mods. Just, you know, maybe some cosmetic stuff, clean it up a bit, do some like, you know, small stuff, but not so much go crazy trying to turn it into some sort of race truck. So we've already got 2 trucks for that, and we've got the Viper for doing all that. Plus we got the S2000 to do all that stuff with. So if we went down the Jeep path, I think we'd have to get rid of like maybe the Dakota, which I don't think a lot of these people would approve with. What do you guys think? Get rid of the Dakota and get a Jeep, or no? I already know the answer, but might as well ask. Ben says, could have just been used as highway trucks. Yeah, I mean, it could have for sure, but that's a lot of miles. 300,000 miles on a 2016. mean, I guess anything's possible, but. Killer says pickups are built to tow and haul. You would have a better luck with 1500, 2500, but with a diesel, you'll get way better fuel mileage. Yep, I agree. Stefan, I've got a 2017 Ram 1500 with about 289,000 miles on it. Most of it highway miles. Well, that's decent. That's a lot of miles you got. You guys talk amongst each other. Patrick says, so with the HP tuners, you can tune multiple vehicles with one device, or is it like SCT where each device is made? No, you can tune multiple vehicles with one device. So when you have, I actually have it right here, when you have an MPVI2, let me switch this other screen since we're doing this so you guys can see me a bit better. I'm going to get rid of this glitchy one. There. Alright, so I'm not glitching out. That's the GoPro for you again, glitching out. So if you have an MPVI2 like this, once you buy this unit, you can tune as many vehicles pretty much as you want with this thing. So once you have this, you buy what's called credits. So you go, you look up your vehicle with credits, and actually I can show you. If you guys aren't familiar with that process, we can jump on over there. Let's see. See if I can jump on over to that screen. Okay. So you would go to HP Tuners website, or if you look here, it's probably going to populate supported vehicles, and it tells you how many credits. So we'll just go here quickly, and I'll just answer this question real fast. So here, I'll make sure you guys can see what I see. Okay, so say you bought this, right? So I believe this is about $250. To buy this little device, you see my hand, this tunes a lot of vehicles. So when you go to the HP Tuners website, this is all the vehicles that you can tune with this little tiny thing. That's actually pretty, I swear it keeps growing every time I look at it. I don't obviously go to this site every single time, but so for example, I'll give you guys two instances. So based on how hard it was for them to program and crack the code and all that stuff is how many credits they end up charging for it. So if you go here, we're under Dodge, right? So here's all the different Dodge stuff that you can tune with this. So if you look here, it says Dodge Dakota, since you guys are a lot of Dakota guys here. 96 to 03 Dakotas you can tune with this. And then it shows you the engine sizes. You can tune a 2.5 liter, 3.9, 4.7, 5.2, and 5.9. And then when you go over here, it says how many credits it takes to tune it, and you can see there it shows 1 credit. So the credits are usually about $50 each. So you'd have to buy this unit and spend $50 to register your vehicle. And then once you register it, you can tune that one vehicle as many times as you want. So I guess in a way you guys could look at it that when you buy a credit, that's like buying that marrying or marriage or whatever. So once you buy that, that means this can tune that VIN, that vehicle, that one vehicle, it can tune it as many times as you want. You can flash it, write it, erase it, whatever you want to do. And then say your buddy comes up and says, if you bought this and your buddy wanted to share the cost with you, and he says, hey, can you tune my truck? Then you would have to buy another credit for his truck or whatever the case would be. But that's how that works. But as an example, I'll show you guys one more thing. Say you have a Ram, right? The newer Ram. So you can see the Dakota takes 1 credit. And even if I scroll down here to the very bottom, where you can see Viper, right? 96 to 02 Viper, which is what mine falls under. That only takes 1 credit. But if you want to fall over, look at how much credits the new Viper takes. So 08 to 17, because obviously they had to spend a ton of time to program that, and probably not a lot of people are going to tune their brand new Viper or newer Viper. Look at how many credits that one takes. 20 credits. So 20 times 50, do the math on that. So whatever it works out to be, I guess, I don't know, $1,000 to tune a newer Viper, which isn't crazy, but I mean, it is a Viper after all. But so if you think what I'm about to show you is, is extreme, just remember that Viper we just showed you. So if you had a newer 4th gen Ram 1500, right? So 11 to 14, 1500s, no matter what engine you have, 3.6, 3.7, 4.7, 5.7, 2 credits. So just 2 credits. 14 to 18, same thing, just 2 credits. But you'll see a little star next to it because it's going to tell you that you're going to have to send in your computer to get unlocked. Because, all 2015 and up Dodges, Mopars, whatever, they're locked. So the PCM's locked. You got to send it in to get it unlocked, and then you can go ahead and do that stuff. The only other thing I don't see on here is the transmission. So, because I know there's separate credits for the transmission for the newer Rams, because I know specifically because I had to spend it on them. But, oh, here you go. I don't see it here. Anyways, take my word for it. So there's separate credits for the transmission because it's a separate computer on the truck. So I don't necessarily see it right here. Oh, additional supported controllers. So here it is here. So here's the transmission. So 13 to 20 ZF 8 HP 8-speed transmission. So the transmission, the 8 speeds, it's going to take 4 credits if you want to tune that newer transmission. So you don't have to. You could tune just the engine, or you could tune just the transmission. But it's a separate computer on the truck, so you have to register it separately. But that's only for the newer stuff. On the Dakotas and stuff like that, it's just the 1 credit like you saw. So hopefully that answers your question. Let me pop back over here. Okay, so Patrick, hopefully that answers your question, but we can always go further if needed. You guys just talk about towing. It's good now. Okay, yeah. So it looks like the feed's not glitching anymore. I guess we can't use the GoPro for the streaming like we thought, but that's fine. I think you guys can still see me. Okay, so we'll just do it this way. See, Brian says no. Keep the Dakota. I know. Loaded Potato. What's up, Boosted? What's up, Loaded Potato? So we bought, Stefan says, I guess Stefan. Yeah, I bought the truck when my neighbor's wife, after he passed. He was a parts vendor for AC Delco, so most of the miles are highway. Oh, okay. Got a great deal on the truck. His wife was going to try and trade it for a Jeep Trailhawk, and the dealership was only going to get $2,500. Damn, so we got for $3,000. That's not bad. Can't complain with that. Toolman, I like that tuner. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that they allow you to do what most people would want to do, which is buy something and be able to tune all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, they usually don't change these too often, where that you could buy your vehicle, you could have your vehicle for 2-3 years, trade it in, and you could still use this probably on the newer stuff. As long as there's not newer technology that this can't communicate with, but they're doing a pretty good job on whatever's in this tiny little thing, making it work for everything. Patrick, okay, so you don't have to buy a credit for each tune on the same car. No, so as long as I'll just run this scenario by you because it came up recently. Say you went to a shop. Say you didn't buy this yourself, right? If you didn't buy this device yourself, you went to a shop and you said that you wanted to use HP tuners, whatever, tell me what it's going to cost. If you went to that shop, they tuned your car or truck with their HP tuners unit, and then if for whatever reason, you moved away, or that shop went out of business, or you weren't happy with that shop, whatever. Say you went to bring your truck or car to another shop, or you wanted to just say, forget it, I'm going to buy my own. You're going to have to pay for the credits again, because the credits get associated to this. So unless you have this in your possession, if you pay somebody else the credits, they're going to be tied to their device. So just keep that in mind, because one of my buddies, it actually happened to him where he went somewhere, paid them the credits, but now they're too far away, or maybe some sort of relationship isn't there anymore with that shop, but now he's gonna have to buy the credits again somewhere else. So just keep that in mind with the credits. The credits go with the device. So even though this device is registering to the VIN, the information is being stored with this device. So just remember that aspect of it, because I know you can get yourself in a bit of a situation where you might have to buy credits more than once. Or another example is, say you own this device, it's yours, your buddy comes to you, pays for the credits, wants to tune it, all of a sudden he's like, hey, I want to get my own one of these. Goes and buys his, he has to go buy a credit again for his vehicle. So there's another scenario for you. Blake, Viper owner here. What's your thoughts on the C8? I have a C8 on order next month. Keeping the 2000 red silver GTS though. I mean, the C8 is. I would be lying if I said it wasn't nice. I like it, but here comes the thing with it being a Corvette. I mean, if you put the C8 next to, fill in the blank supercar, I think it holds its own. I think it looks good. Performance is, pretty close. I know it's only the base model right now, but once the Z06 comes out and all that stuff, I think the performance of it is there. But the problem is, in my opinion, is at the end of the day, it's still going to be a Corvette. So what I mean by it when I say that is they're going to get cranked out and produced in mass production. So there's going to be a ton of them out on the road. Right now they're a little bit rare, but give that a few years, you're going to see them everywhere, just like you see a C7 now. So it has that going for it. The other fact is that people are going to always assume that a Corvette is not on the same level as Ferrari or Lambo or its competitors. It's just, it's kind of like the American underdog, same as what the Viper was. So I think it's a cool car, but the problem is once the Z06 comes out in the C8 platform, the standard Stingray or C8 is going to be kind of just left in the past again. Same as like a regular C8 right now, or C7. Like a regular Stingray is just whatever. Z06 is a little bit cooler, but it's not really, people don't look at it that way. It's just, oh, it's just a Corvette, which it's just because they make so many of them, I think, honestly. But, yeah, I mean, the performance is there. I think it's a cool car. I think it looks good, but it just has that going against it, that in a few years from now, they're going to be everywhere. So yeah, as far as, and I don't know if this is your exact question, but when you're saying about, I don't know if you're asking my opinion on whether you should continue with your C8 order or not, but I don't know. The problem is, like I said, the Z06 is around the corner, so by the time you get your C8, it might only be like some sort of honeymoon stage for maybe, a year or so before the Z06 drops, and then you're probably going to want, since you're a car guy, you've got a Viper and stuff like that, you're obviously going to want the performance model. I think you're going to be a little bit heartbroken once the Z06 gets launched or announced, which is coming, so that's my opinion. I think you're going to want to have the higher trim level, so if you could, I don't know if you could bail on your order, but I don't know, personally, with everything going on right now and all the other nonsense going on, I would probably bail on it and just hang tight for a little bit here, but that's my opinion. Patrick, okay, cool. Someone told me that. Thanks, super helpful. Maybe time to buy my tuner now. Yeah, like I said, I guess we can pop over on the website for a second. I don't want to get caught with my foot in my mouth, but it's not that much, I don't think. Well, now you can tune Volkswagens, I guess. You can do all sorts of stuff. Let's see. Products. There you go. $299. So there you go. what I'm holding in my hand, $2.99, and then you just buy your credit on top of that, and then you can go with your tuner of choice, or if you guys are competent, you can get in there and tune yourself as well. So the only difference is I do have the Pro features set, which I can't show you, but it's connected to the car. So see this little port on the side and the one that you can see there? I can hook up my wideband O2 sensor into mine, so I can actually data log that stuff through my HP tuners. And when we get to the Viper, when it starts spraying methanol, I can have it input into here as well, so that when we're data logging, it'll show when the methanol starts spraying. We'll see what our wideband O2 sensor reading is, and we'll get a full picture of how it's running so that we can adjust it as necessary. So the other thing too, I don't know if you guys know this, but see right here on the HP Tuners website, download VCM Suite Trial. So you can actually download the software and play with it before you even buy one of these, and decide if it's too crazy for you, or if you guys are something you're interested in. Oh, here's a little dongle that I was showing you about. So this is a Pro feature set. So this little dongle here, and then the wires at the end, that's where I hook up my wideband O2 sensor, where I'll probably end up as well hooking up my methanol injection kit as well, so that it tells and records when it's spraying. So yeah, right here you can download the software, play with it, see if it's too crazy or whatnot. I'll pop back over to you guys here so I can see your comments. Oh, Blake says, I'm thinking on flipping it in Minnesota and about to be winter. Yeah, I mean, if I know, because a lot of the orders are on hold. I just saw an article, I think today too, that they put a stop on all sales on C8s. Probably not going to last a whole lot of time, but they did put a stop order on C8s, I guess some sort of parking brake or braking issue. Something to do with the brakes, where I guess there was some sort of safety recall, and they stopped any sales right now of C8 Corvettes. So let's pop back over here. If you guys haven't already, give me a thumbs up on this video if you guys are enjoying hanging out and stuff. I'm sure more people would sign in. Last time, I don't know if we should do this a little bit later, but last Friday when we did it, there was people jumping on like towards the end, and we were almost at like 50 people watching all at once, which is cool. So let's go over here. So let's go to, actually, I think we were looking at these. I'll make sure that you guys can still see it. So we're looking at some of these, and I don't think, like, the prices have all gone crazy on trucks right now is the problem. Well, I guess not a problem, but my problem. Because if I'm going to buy one, it's gotten a little more expensive for me. See, this is nice, like the black, all black, but I could do something like that, but I mean, 140,000 miles, tradesman, so it's literally like no options whatsoever, but still 19 grand. Like, I traded in my fully loaded Sport for 16 and a half, and I know I can't keep saying that because the market seems to have changed since a year or so ago, but I just can't get over the fact that the prices are this high all of a sudden. What else is there? Yeah, see, oh, this one just got snuck in here. I was gonna say it's 25 grand for one of these trucks, but yeah, I think unless I can find a good deal right away, these are all too crazy. Well, let's jump over here for a sec, and I'll go to OfferUp. I'll show you guys. Make sure it's showing for you guys. So this is where I'll shop for a bunch of stuff as well, is on places like OfferUp. So I've been keeping my eye out. You can see some of the stuff I've been, looking for or whatever. But Ram 2500. So these are from the local area. And we could turn it up here. So if you guys haven't used OfferUp, I would suggest checking it out. Might be, you guys might already be familiar with it, but whenever you search for something, it's kind of clunky. You have to always come over here and drag this pickup distance. See this thing here? Pickup distance, you always have to drag it to max from 30. Every single time you change whatever you're searching for, it always goes to 30 miles, which I think most of us can probably say we're willing to drive more than 30 miles for something, depending on what it is. If you're going to buy a truck, for sure, I think you can drive more than 30 miles to go get a truck. So here's what's showing up, I guess, within the maximum distance of where I'm at. Not a whole lot to see, really. So not anything. Like, I like this, but I think I clicked on this. There's some issue with this. Oh, that's what it was. I don't like the long box. I think this is a nice looking truck. 215,000 miles, 15 grand. I think it's pretty nice. But I don't like, for whatever reason, I just don't like the long box. I think it looks funny. It's a clean looking truck. But I don't even know if you guys would be interested in seeing a third gen on here, because they really didn't make third gens for that long. That's the other issue. Like, kind of, I see why you guys keep saying fourth gen, because there's fourth gen goes from 09 to they're still producing them, calling them the classic. So you got over 10 years of the same body style. Whereas third gen was what? 02, 03, 04, 05, 4 years of that front end. And then you had 06, 07, 08, 3 years of that, like this front end, like this. With these kind of bug eyes, or whatever they're calling them. But I think to get a 4th gen 2500, like a diesel, I don't have that kind of coin to toss around. I'll be honest, with all the other projects we have going and all the other vehicles. Oh, check this thing out. This is kind of interesting. I inquired about this one because this one seemed like a good deal in some sense. So 05 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins salvage title. So $6,900, you guys, and I don't think the mileage is the mileage crazy? I can't remember. Oh, maybe it is. 320,000 miles, which Cummins isn't too terrible. It can still definitely keep going, but it said some weird stuff. Frame damage, but I don't know where exactly. Frame is not straight. Previous owner put it back together like that. Needs computer. I went through a deep water and damaged computer. That doesn't sound good. This is a different ad than what I read. Runs good. Starts every time, but shifts a little late at 2,000 from first to second, and fan doesn't engage due to computer. I don't know what he means. I don't know if he went off-roading or what, but here's the truck. It kind of just looks like it needs a front bumper and a crash bar, but I guess he says the frame's bent somewhere. It's a Laramie. So it's got leather inside. It doesn't look like a terrible truck for $6,900. Like, I could probably get this for, $5,500. What do you guys think? Rolling the dice on something like that. I mean, he claims it's got some sort of frame damage somewhere, but where the heck would it be? Driving through a big puddle doesn't sound like the best thing, but let me pop back over to you guys in the comments, see what you guys are saying about all this. Hold on a second. Enrique, $15 he just donated. Thank you, Enrique. He says, awesome work on the Dakota. I like the way it's coming and keep putting out videos. I'm always looking forward to the next one. They're always informative. Great work, guys. Appreciate it, man. No, thank you for giving the $15, man. I'll put it to good use for sure. But yeah, we're plugging away at this stuff, you guys. Doing my best to make these videos and keep the content flowing. So thanks, Enrique, for that. And yeah, we'll keep chipping away. Like I said, we're also gonna have Jason's Dakota running here soon. I mean, it does run, but we're gonna be getting back to the build on that and continuing that and getting that thing fully finished. But it's just been so hot here lately. That's the only thing. But thanks again to Enrique. Where we're at. Sorry, I just jumped all over the place for a second because I had to give Enrique a shout out for making that contribution. So thanks again. Patrick says, are wideband O2 sensors a must for tuning, or is it just with major mods and boosts? It's not a must, but it just helps. So here's the difference with running a wideband O2 sensor. And I just actually got Jason to get one too. So I guess you can say I'm an advocate for it. So if you were to do a tune without the wideband O2 sensor, it's only giving your tuner so much information to work with to see how it's running. So they're kind of going to lean on the more conservative side of things. So that's one aspect of it. So because they're not going to want to, push things a little bit further because they're not going to truly have a sense of how the engine's running. So the one thing with most, except for like the new Hellcats, which have factory wideband O2 sensors on them, when you have a narrowband O2 sensor, which is what pretty much every O2 sensor is on vehicles, it really only gives you a reading when you're partial throttle cruising. So when you're just cruising, light acceleration, all that stuff. But when you floor it, the narrowband O2 sensors, so like the ones that are on the Viper or the Dakota or pretty much 90% of vehicles out there, it's going to go into open loop, which means it's just going to go into a default program and just going to run whatever, and it's not going to be using the O2 sensor to adjust itself whatsoever. So with that being said, you can't, if you don't have a wideband O2 sensor, you don't truly know how it's running, whether it's too rich or too lean, unless you bring it to a dyno to get them to use their wideband O2 sensor, or you've installed your own wideband O2 sensor. So putting one in gives you that much more information so that you can tune it better and, make more power without, not to push the line or the limit too much, but to make more power. The other thing that a wideband O2 sensor is good for, having a gauge, is if for some reason something goes wrong with the vehicle, or the tune is off, or the tuner sent you a wrong file, or somebody slipped with the keyboard and put the wrong number in there, whatever the case is, if for some reason things aren't running right, you can always take a glance. Like if you're beating on your truck or car or whatever it is, you take a glance and you look at your O2 sensor and all of a sudden you see it's in the red, like it's running way lean. That's your notice to get out of it, so not to stay in it on the skinny pedal. So get off the gas. Obviously there's an issue, and try to figure out what that issue is. If you didn't have that wideband O2 sensor and you stayed in it and the thing is leaning out, that's when things get hot, that's when detonation occurs, that's when motors end up breaking down. So it's cheap insurance. I'm not saying to stare at your gauge the whole time when you're driving, but every once in a while when you're beating on it, or maybe something feels funny, or it's a little hiccup or something, you can take a look at the gauge and go, oh, okay, it's running too rich, or it's running too lean, or whatever it is, and look down to your RPM and you see it's at 2100. You can even say to your tuner, hey, around 2100, it's running super rich, or it's running super lean, or whatever. Give that information back to the tuner. Maybe he'll have you do a log, and then you can clean up those sections. So it's just an extra tool to have in your arsenal of information. So I think it's crucial. So every single build that we've had, the 4th gen Ram that had the ProCharger on it, it was running lean for a little bit. We saw it on the gauge, saw it in the data, started throwing more fuel at it, more fuel, just kept adding more fuel to get it where it needed to be. If you didn't have the gauge, we might have just ran it the way it was, and maybe it would have hurt the engine. So Viper has one, Dakota has a wideband O2 sensor, and Jason's has the same wideband O2 sensor. So definitely not a bad investment. They're pretty cheap these days too. They're like $180 brand new for the gauge with the sensor, so not bad. Stefan, have you looked on Auto Tempest? We can take a look. We'll take a look in a second. Ben, I sent in an email on my truck. Whenever you get a chance, the market sure seems to be a lot different than expected for used trucks. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's because everybody's getting all this stimulus money. Maybe they're just going on a shopping spree. I don't know what's going on. Fred, could the prices of trucks in CA be expensive? It's not even CA. The search is all across the U.S. So, could the prices in CA be expensive because everyone's moving from those states? Just look at one-way U-Haul prices. Yeah, I know the U-Haul thing is definitely going crazy, but the trucks, cars, everything has gone up. Even new cars, new trucks. I think everybody's just spending right now because they have a bunch of extra stimulus money or something. Chris, off topic. What size rims and tires on your Viper? Viper, thanks. So they're 19s all the way around. I can't remember what the width are, but they're big. I think they're like 13 and a half inches wide, something around there in the rear, and I think like 11 inches in the front. They're like huge wheels. And then a front tire size is a 295 on the Viper car, and the back tire size is a 355. So it's a lot of meat on the Viper. Patrick says, okay, so do you need to replace all of them? My truck has 4 of them. Your truck has 4 O2 sensors, but not wideband O2 sensors. So you would be adding a wideband O2 sensor and leaving the narrowband, the factory O2 sensors. They're called narrowband O2 sensors, but you'd be leaving the factory O2 sensors on your truck. You'd just be adding the wideband so that you can run the gauge and do all the extra things I was mentioning. So let's pop back over to here for a second. So I don't know, what do you guys think of this thing? Would you guys tackle this mystery 4th gen? It could be a nice truck. I mean, I think it really could be. But definitely has some mystery to it. I wonder where the frame could or would be bent. Let me know what you guys think on something like that. It's interesting for sure. If we could get into one of those, because I want something I could tow with, like I mentioned, and if I can keep it on a budget, that's even better for us. Because if I could get that for 5 or 55 or somewhere around there, that leaves me a budget to be able to get the trailer, because I got to buy the trailer to be able to tow our vehicle to the track. So, yeah, I mean locally, like this is a pretty nice truck, but still a lot of money in my opinion. 2012, so it's a 4th gen, but still 25 grand, 228,000. See, I wish it was a 2013 and had the newer interior, because it's got the older dash in there. I had one of these. I had a 2009, so. But it's a nice looking truck, too. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, there's some deals on here, but. Okay, somebody said Auto Tempest. Auto Tempest searches all the way across a bunch of stuff, though. Well, let's check eBay just for fun. eBay is always fun. Let's go look. Let's see where John might be flying to get another truck. What is this thing? Looks like... Oh, no way. Ooh, you guys. It would match the Dakota. Look at that. 20 grand. 5th gen. That is nice. Where is this thing? Florida? Why does it have to be on the other side of the planet? That would be sweet. Does it look bent to you guys? It kind of looks bent between the box and the bed, doesn't it? I wonder if the frame is toast. Let's keep looking. It does look a little bit. Doesn't just me or does it look like a banana a bit? I mean, the doors all line up and everything, but to me, the bed kind of looks like a little sagging in the back a bit. Is it just me or is it sagging? All right, let's look at the front damage. Man, this would be sweet. I would be almost down. 5.7 liter Hemi. Pretty nice inside. Look, the airbags didn't even go off. It can't even be that hard of a hit, can it? 6,800 miles. Ooh, that would be a nice daily, guys. That would be a real nice daily. What else it got? So it only has the 8.4 Uconnect. It doesn't have the touch screen, the big touch screen. Not the end of the world, but look, you can make an offer. Let's offer them $3,000. What do you guys think? See, this is the same problem though. I don't have anything to tow this with, and to ship this thing would be $1 million, I bet you. How come they don't show us straight on from the front? Oh man, this thing would be nice. Nice blue Ram to match the blue Dakota. Imagine the tow. How cool would that look if we were towing the blue Dakota behind this blue Ram when we go to the track? That would be badass. I don't like how they don't show the freaking inside though. So can we open this bigger? Can you guys still see the same thing? There we go. Let's see if you guys can see the same thing I'm looking at. What do you guys think? 19.5, I think? How bad could it be? The airbags didn't go off. Needs a hood. This fender, I think it still needs a fender because it's kind of buckled there and there. So it needs hood. Definitely this fender. I don't know if it needs the other side fender. Does it need the other side? No, this fender's good. So hood, driver fender, bumper, grill, definitely headlights, and probably some rad support stuff. It almost looks like the AC condenser might be okay. Oh, that would be sweet. What do you guys think? I swear the bed doesn't look, it looks like it's bent in the middle. There must be a reason why they totaled this thing out. Right? There has to be a reason. Why else would they total it out? Just for a little bit down to the front? Do you guys think that the frame is bent in the middle, or am I crazy? Let's see what you guys are saying. Ben says, I think it's just the way the picture was taken. It looks kind of fished if you look at its surroundings. Is it? Is that? Let's take a look. Let's go back. That would be cool though. Imagine getting this thing. That would be awesome. That would be a nice truck, you guys. Plus, we could put the better headlights in it since the original ones are smashed out of it. We could put the fancy LED headlights in it if it didn't already have them. I don't even know what it was supposed to come with, but 5.7. I wonder if it has the electric, what do they call it, e-torque. It's hard to say. Oh. Let's see. I think we would see it. No, I think the e-torque kind of hangs out right underneath the intake. That looks like an extra big alternator. Doesn't look like it has it, but oh, that would be so fun. Man, that would be a nice truck, boys. It's too bad we can't like fly out there and buy it and drive it back. I wish I had that baller money. What do you think? Should we just drive the Dakota there and then we'll just dump the Dakota and drive this back? Do you think the Dakota would tow this back? What do you guys think? Do you think if we put airbags in the back of the Dakota, we could put a trailer behind it and tow this truck back? That would be a sick road trip. It would actually be funny too, though. Imagine that. The Dakota tows this all the way back to California. And then eventually, once we fix this truck will be towing the Dakota around. What do you guys think? Would that work? This thing is sweet. I'm going to have to put that on favorite. I have to give that one a serious consideration, boys. Would you guys take the plunge on that? What do you think? 6,800 miles. The truck is brand new. Hydro blue pearl coat is what that new color is called. So it's not quite the same blue, but it look damn similar. We're going to add to watch list. Look, what do you guys think? Let's make an offer. We'll say $5 and we'll come right now. $5. Take it or leave it. Okay. Woo! We got a little too distracted there. That was sweet. That was nice. All right, let's So let's go back to what we're looking at. I guess we're gonna go look at our lowly Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. Oh, you can see I was already looking for it. So, man, why is it gotta show us again? It's trying to tease us. It's trying to tease us here. It's trying to get us to buy that thing. I guess we'll just put in a Ram 1500 because it doesn't seem to like the Eco Diesel. And we'll search for that. Ram 1500. Oh, fuel type. Diesel. So I'm going to sort it by lowest to highest. Let's see what we got. And this is all the way, I know somebody mentioned something about whether it was just in California. This is all the way across the US, obviously, right? So, what do we got? Crew cab outdoorsman. Kind of what I was telling you before. Oh, look at this one. So 2015. Oh, this isn't bad. 2015 Ram 1500 Laramie. Where is it? Kansas. We're going to Kansas, boys. 21,000 is what they're asking. No bids. But this is actually a color that I could convert to what I wanted to, which was what I was saying is do color match front and rear bumpers, all the one piece. Changes the front bumper out from the two piece to the one piece, you know, sport and style bumper instead of the two piece front bumper. But this one's only got 100,000 miles and 2015, which is cool. 4-wheel drive. Let's see, it says scroll down for full size photos. All right. Let's see what we got. What kind of full-size photo is that? That's a baby-size photo. Here we go. That's full-size now that I can zoom in on it. Make sure you guys can still see the same thing I'm looking at. Let's see what the interior looks like on this thing. Ooh, maybe that's why nobody's buying it. What the hell did they do with that interior? Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Yeah, that's not a work truck. That's a girl's car. That's a chick's truck. Hey. Everything was looking so good until they showed us that. Well, I don't even know what you call this. Chocolate milk interior. What the heck? What kind of weird ass interior is this? Chocolate? White chocolate and brown chocolate. I don't know, that's some weird interior, guys. I wish it was black interior or a normal interior, because that would definitely be interesting. What's your opinion? Hold on, let's go back to the picture of the interior for a second. What is your opinion on this interior? I gotta jump back to the comments. Jump back to the comments. Patrick, it looks like it took the hit right at the frame rail. I'd say probably needs some framework. Sure, the Dakota could handle it. I don't know. You guys really think the Dakota could handle that thing? I don't know if the Dakota could tow that thing. But that blue Ram is sick. Brand new blue Ram. Mike says you could. I towed a half-ton with my RT and airbags. Yeah, I'd have to put some airbags on the RT to be able to do it. Lamar says I would cop it. Which one? Lamar, which one? The blue one or this one that we're looking at now, this black Laramie? I think there's a bit of a delay on the on the video in the comments. Black Sunday Jess, save your options, playa. Yeah, I know. There's a few options for sure. I don't know, that blue truck, that would be a good option, I think. Still would be a good option, but all seriousness aside, hold on, let me grab a drink for a second. Well, I guess I shouldn't say all seriousness aside. In all seriousness, I do think that there's going to be a crash with the market coming soon. Outside of cars and trucks and all that stuff, I'm really following the market to see what's going to go on with all this stuff, to try to make as much as I possibly can an informed decision on where things are headed. So from all my research and from listening to people that are a lot smarter than me in the subject, it does look like we are headed for a crash sooner or later. Once the kind of forbearance stuff runs out, the mortgage moratoriums, all that stuff runs out, and the free money stops, and people are left to try to, find a job or try to come up with a new way to earn an income or a living. That's when unfortunately, a lot of people are going to start to not be able to afford the things that they have, whether it's a house or a car or a boat or an RV or whatever it is, fill in the blank. And that's when the market's going to crash, and there's going to be lots of deals to be had. So, not trying to capitalize on people's misfortunes, but right now, all this money that's being pumped into the system, whether it's all this extra money that people are getting to, for the stay-at-home orders or all that stuff, all the stimulus money, it's causing the market and the economy to kind of rise up. But then once all that free money stops, everything's going to come crashing down. So it would be cool to buy a truck right now, but I do think that there's going to be some really good deals to come here in the near future. I think next year is when we're going to start to feel and see all this happening. And that's why on my Instagram post, I was even thinking on, the roof above my head on whether I should try to bail and go to a different state or whatnot, where maybe it's a little bit, better in the sense of just everything. No, not as expensive and all the same stuff that you guys already know. I don't have to repeat that, but just thinking whether I should try to bail out of this place right now. But the problem is I got so many, you guys have seen all the tools, toolboxes, spare parts, spare wheels, spare tires, and all the stuff that we have here. To move all that to another state, wherever that might be, it'd be a lot of work. So, kind of trying to act on my toes here to figure something out. But going back to the truck scenario, I'm trying to decide whether I think it would be a good move to pick something up once the crash happens, which I think is going to be, starting in and around next year sometime. Because I don't think it'll be at the lowest of the low, but I think it's going to start to crash next year for sure. So just some things to consider. But that blue truck, boy, kind of want that blue truck, boy. It'd be a nice truck. It would be a nice truck. All right, let's see what else we can find. Let's get off this cream interior. Get that ugliness up out of here. All right, well, I guess we can't do or look at that truck because that's out of the picture. But that's what I was looking for. All black exterior where it doesn't have any weird color combos on the bottom of the doors and the Laramie, where we could convert it into something that we would like to see. That would be the plan, but it doesn't look like that's the ticket. I'm still stuck on that blue truck, boy. Blue truck would be good. I wonder how much work, or if we would get stranded trying to tow that Ram all the way back here. That would be a nice truck if we could swing it. If we could swing it. What else? I don't really see. All the prices went up really fast, didn't they? So it's really not too much, right? So we went from low 20s and it shot all the way up to all of a sudden 30, 60 grand. You guys saw the new 5th gens with the Eco Diesel are nice. They're super nice, but definitely not in my budget at the moment. Not at the moment. Let's take a look. Let's see 2,500. What do you guys think? 2,500? Let's see what we got. Or should we look at, hold on, 1 second. Let's go back. Let's look at 1,500s, not diesel, but have the 5.7N. So I think it'd be this one. And let's go from, it's got to be at least what I had. So let's go from 2014 to, I don't know, let's do 2018 or whatever. We'll do 2020. Any distance. Oh, what the heck is all this baloney? Hold on, let's do it this way, because this is getting to be too funny. I don't want to use this silly thing. We'll do 2014. We'll do 2015. I'm just going to highlight them on the left here. 2016, 2017, 2018. Ooh, 2019, 2018, and 2020. Let's see what we come up with. We're going to sort lowest price to most expensive. And you get all these BS ads at the beginning from all these dealerships that are selling their trucks for $1,000. Go figure. So kind of have to scroll ahead a little bit, get through the riffraff, and then we'll get into the real stuff. Look at that. A crashed 2017 for 15 grand. How crazy is that? Come on. Really? You really think you're going to get 15 grand? And this is in Brooklyn, New York. 15 grand for a crashed 2015? Look at it. It's not even a light crash. The whole bottom of the door, the windshield. Man, these guys are tripping. Come on. Nah. So you guys and me, we're smarter than that. We wouldn't buy that. Let's see. But look, there's nothing cheap. Nothing cheap. 2014 and up. What did it jump to? The cheapest one is 14.5 grand for a 2014 Bighorn with 171,000 miles. Or you can get a smashed truck for 15,000. It doesn't make any sense. These prices are ludicrous. Or you can get another 2014 with 126,000 miles. Man, these prices are crazy. Or, this is, no, 2014 Ram Laramie, which is going to be the same pretty much truck that I had. I had the Sport with all fully loaded. 205,000 miles, 17 grand. 16.8, whatever, same thing. So, I'm not making this up, you guys. The prices of these things have gone crazy. Look at it, a 2017 Express for 24,000 with 58,000 miles on it. An Express. You guys know what an Express is. So here's my truck. Look, except this is 4-wheel drive. 64,000. This is, if you guys haven't been around with the channel for a long time, this is exactly what my truck used to look like. So this was my truck. It was silver, sport hood. And it came with those sport wheels, but they were powder coated black, and that was what my truck looked like. And it had like every model, but look at how many, yeah, same inside. Well, this one doesn't even have any options. Look, mine had heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, power folding mirrors, had a bunch of stuff. This one doesn't even have half that. And the seats aren't even as nice as mine. Those are different seats. Doesn't even have like the real leather seats. Mine had real leather seats. Anyways, but just goes to show you, look, almost 25 grand. Prices have changed, boys. They have changed. So, yeah, I'm not looking to drop 25 grand, I'll tell you that much. So, let's float on over to the 2,500 trucks and see what we come up with. See if there's any deals to be had in the 2,500 category. I'll pop back over to you guys in the comments for a second. Patrick says that interior is a big no. Black Sunday Jess said Dodge Ram did all black inside for a long time. Time for a change. True. I just don't know if that's the change we're looking for. The nice Ashley. Come back to Texas. I could go back to Texas. If you guys don't know, I was living in Texas for like half a year for work. So I was over there for a little bit and then came back here and picked up this place and set up shop here. But I don't know, might have to go somewhere different except for here. Nick Johnson, stop looking at weekend ones. Oh, wrecked ones. Weekend ones. Why? That's where all the deals are. That's all I can afford, man. I'm poor. I can only afford wrecked trucks. Ricochet says no. So Ricochet is not down. Patrick, don't you have any followers in Florida to go take a look at the blue Ram for you? I don't know. Is anybody here from Florida? Does anyone want to go take a look at that blue Ram, see what's up? Yeah, see, even Ricochet said used prices are nuts right now. They are. They're crazy. People are crazy. Ben says, man, if those low U.S. prices were Canadian prices. Yeah, I would do it too. Ricochet says, dude, I'll sell you my 2017 Sport with 38,000 miles for $30K. I know, I don't have $30K though, honestly. I don't. With all the different vehicles and projects and all that stuff, it would be nice, but I ain't got that coin. I don't have $30K. I was looking at spending maybe about 20. That's probably what, and that's even pushing my budget a little bit, honestly. Because I can't spread myself too thin. I still got to keep the lights on at this place, so. Let's pop back over, see what we got. If you guys are stopping in or you guys just joined the live, make sure you give it a thumbs up for us. It definitely helps. It helps, boys. Okay, let me pop back over and see what else we got. So 2,500s. Let's see if we can find any deals here. Let's see if we're any better off with this. Actually, let me just change one thing. I kind of want to put diesel on here. Where is it? Where's fuel type? Diesel. Diesel. Oh, I wonder if we have a newer year on here, though. Do we have, is it 14 and up? If it's, let's make sure. I think it should be all. See, all. All model years. So it should be good. Let's see. What's the lowest one? Something's fishy though. How come there's no third gen or nothing? We gotta try this again. Something's up with our search here. Because... oh, it's because we're searching RAM. That's why. Let's go eBay Motors. Because Dodge and the Ram and the thing, and you guys know. That's why it's not pulling up any of the older ones. Cars and trucks, Ram 2500. There we go. So now we should be able to see the older ones too. There we go. Look at this. Second gen. 99. What do you guys think of the second gen? I can't do another second gen. No way, Jose. What? Doesn't even have the sport front grille? It's got the flat grille. That's pretty nice, actually. That is pretty... oh, I don't like this thing. I don't know what you guys think of this thing. This plastic thing that they were doing for a little bit on the bottom of the tailgate. This is not my cup of tea. Oh, jeez! What happened to the bed? Woo! Man, that truck has some lipstick on it. I was not expecting that. Look at that thing. Look at all the holes everywhere. And it doesn't even have the ridges in the bottom of the bed anymore. They've just been pulverized. Holy jeez. Look, there's no ridges in the bottom of that bed no more. All these holes drilled everywhere. Ooh, and all the dirty carpet. God damn. Okay, I'm out. Ooh, he didn't even, look at this, all this juice he left in the cup holder. Ew. Come on, bud. Hopefully he doesn't watch this channel. Why did he take a zoom up of the dirt in his buttons? What the heck is going on here? This is almost a comedy ad. Let's see what else is. Alright. Nothing to see here. Not too much to see here. Got some nice tires on it. What the flip kind of key is that? That's not a real key. That's a house key. What the heck? I mean, it is only $6 grand, I guess. I I don't know how much you guys would pay for that thing, but so Fred says if that smashed 2017 is going 15K, you might as well take your chances with the blue 5th gen. I know, really. Seriously. Nick Johnson paid 24K for my 14 2500 with 97,000 miles in February. Prices have gone way up recently. The dealer offered to buy it back recently. Yep. It's gone crazy. Ricochet, just say no to diesel. Said that thing been deep from the back. I know, that thing has got mangled. If you guys are just joining in too on our live tonight, we're kind of just poking around. We're looking at some different trucks and just having some fun hanging out. If you guys have any different questions, you guys want to see anything specific, definitely drop a comment. But we're just looking at this 2nd gen. Bed got worked on that thing. Let's see. What else we got? Look at this. Whoa, look at this thing. This thing is cherry. This is some whistling diesel typing truck. Take this and just take a sledgehammer to it like he does. Yeah. I don't think I can get away with driving that thing over here, boys. Especially with everything going on. Driving that thing, people wouldn't look too kindly on me driving that thing around. They would say, go back home, boy. Go back home. What else is there? Oh, look, it shot up real quick. It went from like, what, 10 grand? All the way up to what? It just did a real quick jump up to like 15 grand. So I can find better deals locally than I can on this silly thing. Look. 17 grand, 18 grand. Woo! Look at this. Still only 3rd gens. 2nd gens. That is a lot of moolah. 2014 Tradesman. 230,000 miles for 20 grand. That's a lot. Yeah, it's not gonna happen on the eBay, boys. It is not looking good over there. But if we go back to, I think if I can open this up, OfferUp where I was before. I'm gonna make sure that it's showing you guys the same thing I'm seeing. Watch Ram 1500. Let's see. And sometimes you can play with the spaces if you guys are familiar with searching. 1500 with the space, without the space, all that kind of stuff. Let's see what comes up. Because I've seen some decent deals. You just got to be ready to jump on them and know exactly what you want, which I'm kind of in between on knowing exactly what I'm thinking about. Yeah, still, I don't see too much here. I usually find some better deals on Facebook Marketplace. Let me see for a second. Let me switch this to, hold on, give me 1 second. I'll switch this to this for a second. And let me poke over here, see if I can jump on the Facebook Marketplace for you guys. We can mess with that one. As long as, I don't know how the Facebook Marketplace is going to work for us on the live, because people start messaging or whatever they start doing here. We'll try it. Let me see if I can get it up and make it sensible here. Let's see. There's always this weird stuff that gets suggested though. Okay. So let me do a quick search here. And then I'll show you guys what pops up. There's a couple things I was looking at on Facebook Marketplace. Better deals than what we've been looking at so far, that's for dang sure. For dang sure. really my thing. No, not down with that one. Let's see. Let me switch it back over to you guys. Let's see. Or I'll jump on the comments for a second. Catch up to the comments. Austin says Trailhawk. That is way too much money for me. I do not have that kind of Bitcoin hanging around. Darren, hey John, just got on. How you doing? Good, man, good. See, this is what I'm saying is I know some guys on the East Coast don't like the later lives, but I almost feel like it has to be a bit later live because we get more people towards the end after I've been on here for a couple hours. I think it might have to do it that way. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, we're just looking at some trucks, searching some stuff, doing some cool stuff. Ricochet, people smoking that good stuff wanting 15 to 20 for a third gen. I know, right? I mean, they're solid trucks, but geez, still a lot of money. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to switch this to here, I think. All right. So here we go. Facebook Marketplace. And let's go shopping. So look, this is a little bit more reasonable, right? So here's a 4th gen single cab, $8,200, Las Vegas, 2010. So it's got the older body style, right? Another 2010 single cab in Orange County or Orange Cove, wherever that is, but California, $9,000. So a little bit more in check. Still expensive, but a little more reasonable. I think I wanted to show you guys a few things. I mean, it keeps some of the deals when they come, they go real quick because everybody seems to be all hungry for jumping on some of these deals. But look at this. 2017 Ram 1500 Night Edition, which is all it is my old truck with a black grill on it. It has the same wheels and everything. So I had the same wheels blacked out, but price below average, he's saying. Price below average, $37,000. It's got 62,000 miles on it. Price below average. Let's just run over there and get it then. $37,000 for a pretty much 4-year-old truck. Woo! Sign me up. I'm sold. Honestly, like, as far as deals go, this is probably the better deal out of everything. Like, all these, like, I don't want to insult anybody by saying this, but, like, regular trucks, they're all going crazy on price, right? But then, like, I don't think anybody's looking in this way so much. Like, you click on something like this, right? So then you get an SRT 10 with 4 doors, rare truck, asking 18.9. So you sneak in there, maybe get it for like 17 or something. And that's a better buy in my opinion because you're probably not going to lose out on that thing too much. Because it's, limited edition, rare truck, Viper motor, and you could probably use that to tow more than the one that I have because this one's going to be automatic. And you could keep it like a normal vehicle. You could, put more than 2 people in it, drive it, enjoy it. It's already got 100,000 miles on it, so you're not going to hurt it by putting more miles on it. Like, that would be more the way I would go, because I know at least I could get my money back out of something like that when I go to sell it later. You're not going to get hurt too bad. But all these overpriced, just, tradesman trucks that are selling for $1 million. Like, look at this. Like, I can't believe the prices, you guys. It's crazy. So, for example, here, 2014 Express, 136,000 miles on it, and they're asking 19 for it. Like, that's just crazy. You guys already know the Express. It's going to be bare bones inside, right? Like, look. Got nothing in there. Got the tiny little baby screen. You get a plastic steering wheel. You don't even get a passenger glove box. You guys already know the deal with the Express, right? But it's like, what is going on? So you even have to you got the manual key. You got nothing on the dash. It does come with 8-speed at least. I guess that's one good thing. I wonder if it even has a Hemi. Does it have a Hemi? I didn't even look. Yeah, it does have a Hemi. But yeah, I don't know. People are, I mean, I guess people are paying these prices, right? Where's all the good deals? I found a few good deals I wanted to share with you guys. If you navigate through some of this stuff, you can find the deals. You can find the deals if you look. This thing was pretty cool, actually. I saw this the other day. Check this one out, you guys. Not exactly practical. We're trying to stay practical, but this is cool. I gotta show you guys. Look at this thing. It's out of Arizona. His license plate is Boost, and this thing is 2-wheel drive, but he's got some work doing it. See all the black on the back bumper? Got this kind of stance. A lot of people don't like the stance. I don't know. I think it looks different, but definitely a clean looking truck, right? And then he's got a whole bunch of work done on this thing. He's got a sub in the back. I think a baby seat. Pretty standard stuff. But if you look at the list of mods, he's got like everything you possibly do to the engine. Lift pump this, aftermarket flow intake plenum, full 5-inch turbo back straight pipe, K&N intake, fast lift pump, 5-position on the fly tunes, edge tuner, transmission diff, stage 5 1 diesel, this, that. I don't know what this is. See, people are going to randomly message us while I'm around here. But yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff here, right? And he's got a bunch of work done to this thing. But again, not exactly the most practical choice for us, right? I'll pop back over to you guys for a second. So, what do you guys think of all this stuff? What do you guys think of all this stuff? I gotta catch up to you guys in the comments. Slipping away on the comments. Stefan says, check Auto Tempest. Alright, we'll check Auto Tempest. We'll do that next here in a second. Darren, those some nice big meats you put on the Dakota and quite the burnout on the video today. Yeah, I figured, like, with everything going on and stuff and, like, whatever with forest fires and all that stuff, like, I didn't really want to be trying to make smoke anywhere that I couldn't, but luckily enough, we found a spot where at the place we were changing the tires on their property that they were down to have some fun. So we did it there, which I thought was perfect. So yeah, we did a couple burnouts and stuff, and I don't know. I guess it could have kept going, but see, this is the thing, because I saw a couple comments on that video from today. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. We did a huge burnout in the Dakota today, or yesterday, I should say. But like, I wanted to have fun with it, roast the tires, but I didn't want to, like, I know a lot of people on YouTube are expecting, you know, tire explosions and, you know, tire chunks to go flying across the thing, or, you know, the cords to come flying out of the tire, but I wasn't trying to wreck my truck. I just wanted to have a bit of fun with the old tires before we took them off. So, like, I didn't want freaking belts to come flying out of the tires and destroy the fenders and have to do a bunch of body work to the truck afterwards. I just wanted to roast the tires, so I think we achieved that much. Yeah, we didn't, like, cord it out or, you know, have an explosion or something, but I wasn't trying to wreck the rims, or I wasn't trying to wreck the truck. I just wanted to do a burnout. So I guess some people wanted to see more. They, you know, I guess they're not too in touch with reality and the fact that I'm a real person with a normal income trying to have some fun. So yeah, I wasn't trying to break my truck or the wheels or the tires. I just wanted to have some fun. So maybe it wasn't some sort of Cletus McFarlane burnout where tires go flying everywhere, but it was fun. It was fun either way. Texas Doughboy. I just traded my 2012 Ram for a 2019 EcoBoost Mustang Premium. Nice. That'd be a fun change too. How do you like it? Austin. That was before this jump, though. Oh, okay. Enrique. It'd be so cool if you could find a 1998 Ram SST, but I think they're hard to find in decent condition. I actually saw one the other day. It was black with silver stripes. But I gotta get a truck that I can actually use, like a normal one. Ricochet. I know Ricochet's trying to sell me on his truck. I like your truck, man. I just don't have the coin, unfortunately. With all the vehicles we got out there and everything, I still have to have some savings. I can't deplete myself just in case something crazy ends up happening in the near future with everything going on. The nice Ashley. I have a 98 2500 Crew 8.0 gas, $4,500. Dang. You got that V10 gas in that 2500. Let's see some pictures. Send some pictures of your truck. Maybe somebody would buy it on here. Ricochet. 4-wheel drive, jacks up the price. Find a 2-wheel drive. Yeah, I don't necessarily need the 4-wheel drive, but when we were at when I went boating a few times in the summer, the 4-wheel drive did come in handy a couple times when we were launching the boat in, when we were pulling it back out with the boat on it. Like, there's a couple times where on the ramp it was spinning and you had to click it into 4. So it would be nice for those occasions. So, but that would pretty much be the only time I would need 4-wheel drive. I don't really do any off-roading too much, honestly. Stefan, most of what's on Facebook Marketplace are ads for used truck dealerships now. I don't find it too much like that. I feel like it's still decent for me. I can kind of sift through it and find the good deals on Facebook Marketplace. Mike, that truck hauls ass. He has a lot of money into that diesel. Oh, you actually know the truck. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder how much power it's making. Mike, do you know how much power that third gen was making? That white one, this is boost. Ben, that was a sick video. Love the burnout. All right, cool. No, I appreciate it, man. I kind of made it, and it was fun to make too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Ricochet's out. Got to roll. Have a good evening. Have a good evening, Ricochet. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you drop it one of these before you take off. Let's see. All right, let's pop back over. See what we got. Okay, let's switch screens here. Boom. Okay, so yeah, that one's nice, that third gen, but it's more of a race truck more than a practical truck, unfortunately. I did see some. Let's go over here. Did we put 1500 or 2500? Let's take a look. 1500. Let's try 2500 because I did see some nice 2500s too. Not seeing anything at the very moment. Let's see. Oh, there was one. I don't know if it's still up here, but it was pretty nice. It was cheaper. It was I want to say it was 2014 or 15. But it was a nice looking truck. But I think they were asking like 25. But it was salvage. I don't know if it finally sold. It might have sold. Yeah, I'm not seeing any deals that stand out too much right now. Alright, let's try Auto Tempest. We'll try it. But I know the Auto Tempest searches everything. You have to click on 5 million links. It's the only thing I don't like about it. But we'll try it. Maybe they've changed it since. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too exciting. Let's try this for a second before we take off from Facebook Marketplace. Dakota RT. That's what a lot of people want to see lately. $3,800 for my extended twin. So this thing has 180,000 miles. Ooh, looks like a bit of carnage on the one side. I saw There's an RT for sale right now. This one actually, right here. I was debating trying to work out a deal and resurrecting it for a giveaway truck. So see this one here? So here's a 2001. It only says Dodge Dakota pickup, but this is actually an RT. So it's got the 5.9, but I guess it was some sort of, I don't know, like competition stereo truck or something. That's what it says. It's got all this nonsense in the back. It doesn't show on this post. But in the back under this camper is like 5 million subwoofers and speakers and amps and all that, stuff. And then I guess they had something in the back seat. So it says in the ad that a lot of the interior and the back seat is missing. But we took the camper off, obviously, took all the whatever nonsense is in the back, all the stereo stuff out, and just got it back to normal. And then put the rear interior in it. We could maybe have resurrect somewhat of a giveaway truck. The only thing is, as you can see, the clear coat is absolutely baked off most of the front end and most of the truck. But I don't know. Like, I think it would be cool to kind of do something with, if you guys would be down for something like that. But I don't know what kind of price they would want to throw at it. I was thinking if I could get it for like, I don't know. So like I said, $22.50. Unless one of you guys want to jump on it, go for it by all means. But I was thinking if I could get it for like maybe 15-ish, that'd be cool, and then turn it into a giveaway. There was one other idea I had, if I can find it. There's you guys. Let's see. I'll just put in Dakota, whatever. It should pop up. Unless it already sold. There was somebody that was selling a Dakota that had some issues, but they kind of wanted a bit too much, in my opinion. It might already be gone. But, I mean, part of the nice thing about living out this way, you guys, is we could build, holy, 440,000 miles on this Dakota. There's different things, right? Like, we could grab something like this. Maybe not this one. This one's a little wretched looking. But, like, you could get something like this, and we could, swap out the engine or something. Oh, maybe not this one. This one's been smacked pretty hard. There was, let me see. I'm going to put in Dodge Dakota, because there was one that looked pretty decent. Dodge Dakota. Might already be gone. Might already be gone. Why is this one $1,500? Oh, it's a shell. Shell. Whoa! It's got a Chevy swap in it. It says needs motor and trans. Had a ton of plans for it, but need the money. He already sold the motor and the transmission. He had a T56 in it. And now he's just selling the body. Man, that would have been cool. He was so close. But then he bailed. Just like we're going to bail on that post. Look at this. This would be a cool color. It's like retro-ish, whatever color we're calling it. I don't know. What are you guys saying? Let me pop back over to the comments, see what you guys are all saying. Catch up to you guys on this. Ben says, with Facebook Marketplace, I find it's easier to find what you're looking for if you set a max price. Yeah, true. I guess you can search that way too. Mike says you can turn it up a bit more, but I know it's over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Jesus. If I remember right, though, it's set at like 700 horsepower. That's crazy. So that third-gen Ram, that's license plate boost. She hauls, apparently. She hauls. Okay, what other stuff can we take a look at? I was trying to find this one little truck, and it had some issues, and I was thinking of maybe picking it up and making a clone out of our RT, but looks like it may have disappeared already. It may have disappeared. Alright, let's try searching a couple different ways. So I was thinking of searching Ram 2500, no spaces. And because I swear there was a few in here that were potential. Check out this one. Look at this ad. Look, it's a Ram. Dodge Ram 2500 for sale. Look, it even comes with a bucket strapped to the back. You can ride it all day and it won't make a mess. 600,000 miles, runs like new, 15,000 firm. Don't lowball me. I know what I have. He's got a real Ram with a nice seat and a little bucket. He ain't making a mess. It's eco-friendly. That's the way to go. Well, what is this one? 2008 Ram 3500. Oh, it's too big though. Jeez. Oh, what's going on with this thing? 330,000 miles, 6.7. I definitely do not need a 3500 though. That's too much truck for us right now. That is too much. I think I looked at this one. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. I looked at this one. It was kind of cool, but it's got 256,000 miles on it. It's got a little bit of work done to it. But it's a 03. That was like the first year. The first year in the new chassis is probably not the best idea. But still 13 grand. Still no cheap truck, that's for sure. Okay, let's pop over to Auto Tempest and see what else we can find. Well, what's this? Oh, 340,000 miles. I don't know, let's try Auto Tempest. We'll give it a shot. Auto Tempest. But I have a feeling I know how the Auto Tempest works. It makes you pop over to 5 million different. Yeah, see. You end up popping over 5 million different places to try to find stuff. Let's see. We'll go Ram. What do you guys think? 1500 or 2500? Ram. I guess we'll go 1500. Fine. Let's do advanced search actually. Ram 1500. It could be any miles really. It doesn't matter. We can go get it. Let's say 2014 to whatever, 2018. Let's do a search. So we'll try, I don't know, 90670. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's just too many of these right now. So Auto Tempest, and it goes to some of those things, but then you gotta click on eBay and click on 5 million different things. I don't think it consolidates them all at once. Let's sort. Where's sort? Sort by, let's see, lowest price, but I have a feeling people are going to play games the price. Which they might be. We'll go up a little bit. What is this thing? 2018 Ram 1500 ST. That thing got hit. Pennsylvania. 10,000. Lebanon, Indiana. 10,900. Not terrible. Still is an express though. Still just an express. You guys see anything? Am I scrolling too fast? Anything that looks decent? I don't want to do another single cab because we've got 2 single cabs already. So I'd like to have more than 2 seats because I don't have any vehicle, if you can believe it, that has more than 2 seats right now. Let's see. Let's see. 2014 Express. At least I still like the way the Express at least looks from the outside. Looks like my Sport did. SLT, this one's smashed again. Seems like the prices are a little more reasonable in here. No, I don't see anything that's really catching my eye though. Another Express. Yeah, I think I want some of the amenities that are inside after being spoiled with the Sport, the fully loaded Sport last time. See, we're already climbing up in price before anything really catches too much of our attention. Yeah. Nothing that really excites me too much, you guys, unless I skipped over something. Let me pop back to the comments and make sure you guys aren't telling me I'm going too fast or that I found something. Dylan says, any reason you stay away from Copart vehicles? No, I don't. I wouldn't say I stay away from them. I'd be down for getting something that's, has some issues that needs to be fixed. But just the Copart thing just seems a little bit more complicated to me. You need a username and a login, and then you need to have so much money deposited into your account to be able to qualify to bid on certain money amounts. I can't remember what the percentage is. I want to say it's like 4% or 10%. But anyways, you have to have so much money deposited with them before you can qualify to bid on a certain vehicle. So there's that aspect of it. And then there's fees associated with it. You have to buy it cash. And you also sometimes have to pay like a and you can only qualify for all of that if you have a dealer's license. If you don't have a dealer's license, then you have to try and go through a broker, and there's a broker fee, and they charge per car or on the purchase price or something else, and they want their handout. There's a lot of stuff. Whereas that blue 1500 that we looked at, that was on eBay, that one to me is a little bit more simple. You just buy it from that guy, whatever the price is, and then we could fix it. So I'm not opposed to fixing up some sort of smashed or salvage vehicle. It's just the process that it seems like to go through the Copart. But we could take a look on there too. If anyone has Copart connections where I don't have to stress out about everything that I just outlined, definitely let me know, or let me know in the comments, because if you can help me out buying something through Copart, I would be down, because that would probably save us a bunch of money. But I don't have like a dealer's license account, so it's a little bit harder. Darren, yeah, we were looking at some eco diesels before this, and I actually had my eye on one of them, but I guess it sold. I was looking at a limited actually that I found out in Chicago of all places, and I was trying to contact a dealer. I filled in all my information for them to call me. They never called me. I tried calling them. I got put on hold, and then it went to voicemail, and then I was going to call back, and then the day slipped away from me today. And then I was about to show you guys the truck that I was trying to hunt down. And I guess it's already sold because it's gone off their website. So I might have already been too late anyways, but yeah, I was looking at an EcoDiesel, but what I was saying about the EcoDiesel is it doesn't come in trim that I want most of the time. I want to have all the leather and all the nice stuff that I had in my fully loaded Sport last time, leather seats and all the options. So in order to do that in an EcoDiesel, I pretty much have to get a Laramie. But the problem is when you get the Laramie, you get the chrome headlights and you get the chrome LED taillights, so I would want to change out those. And the other thing is you end up getting the split front bumper with the chrome on it, with the Laramie, and you get the chrome grille. So I would have to reverse that, and in order to get the truck in an eco diesel and spec I want, I'd have to get a Laramie, make sure it's not like a two-tone paint because I want to solid it out, put a sport front bumper on it, put a nicer sport grille on it, and kind of make it look more like a sport, kind of more the look I think I'd like. And I would want to have the black housing headlights, the black taillights, because on the Laramies they have like little chrome trim piece around the taillights too, which I would want to get rid of as well. So that's what I would want to do to go about getting an eco diesel, but it's just trying to find the right one at the right price is just proven to be difficult. Texas, Doughboy, you should find yourself a 95 regular cab Dakota. Well, part of the problem, which I've outlined in this video, is or live stream, whatever, is I'm trying to get myself a truck. Let me switch this for a second. I'm trying to get myself a truck that that makes more sense for me, because I already have single cab Dakota, I already have single cab Ram, which are both 2-seaters, and then I've got a 2-seater Viper, and then I've got a 2-seater S2000. So I want to get a newer truck, more practical truck, and something that has 4 doors, just so I can have a normal vehicle and one that we can tow with. So last thing I need to do right now is add another vehicle to the fleet that I can't tow with or use as a normal vehicle, because we've just got so many of them at the moment. So that's the next goal here, is what I'm trying to achieve. But I swear there was some deals on Facebook that I was wanting to share with you guys. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see quickly. Take a look, because I know there was some deals here to be had, and they weren't like complete junkers. But I wonder how much that 5th gen we could get for. That would be a sweet truck. That blue one. I'm still stuck on that blue 5th gen. If you guys weren't on the live, I don't know, maybe half an hour ago, whenever we're looking at it, I'll show it to you again. That's one that I would want to inquire on. I think that would be sweet. I just wonder how much they would drop down to. Is the $1 million question. Let me show you guys, and then we'll probably wrap up this live. I can't believe it's already been like 2 hours I've been on this live. Time flies on this thing, you guys. Okay. So let me go back to the one we liked, and then I'll change the screen. Okay. So if you guys haven't been with us on the live, we found this thing just randomly, which is a 2020 Bighorn. Obviously crashed in the front, but that would be a sweet truck, you guys. The airbags didn't go off. Doesn't it? Should have a salvage title, right? Does it say salvage? Vehicle title, rebuilt, rebuildable, and reconstructed, whatever that means. Oh, title salvage. Yeah, it is salvage. Man, that thing would be sweet. I really like this truck, you guys. I might have to inquire on it. So this thing would, I mean, obviously it's a different paint code, but it would look pretty sweet next to the Dakota. And the tow rig setup with this would be awesome. And this thing would definitely have more than enough power to do whatever towing we need. Only 6,800 miles. I'm gonna have to do some thinking tonight, boys. See if I can swing this thing. It's obviously got the 8-speed, because all the newer ones do. It doesn't have leather, but that, I mean, that could be part of our project, is doing something like that, hopping it up. Well, that would be a sweet truck. It really would. I would love to do something like that. I don't know. I might have to do some thinking tonight and see. Is there anybody in Florida that could go check this thing out? Because part of the thing is, if you guys weren't with us on the earlier live, it kind of looks like, I don't know if it's the camera or what, but it looks like the bed doesn't line up with the body. It looks like it's like in the middle. But if somebody could go check it out that lives in Florida, it might solve that issue. And if anybody's out there, if I could come down, hang out, if you can help me get it back maybe. Or we tow it with the Dakota. It might kill the Dakota towing this thing the whole way, but looks like somebody stole the spare. Because I don't see a spare on it. But this thing would be awesome. Let me pop back over for a second to the chat. Dylan says, I bought through Copart before, not too crazy, but yeah, they do have fees. Didn't need a license, but that's in Texas. I think every state is different. I'll have to look into it again. I'm pretty sure there's like only certain auctions that you can buy on Copart, and there's only public ones, but then you have to have so much money deposited into your account before you can buy, and if you're not a broker or you don't have a dealer license, you have to buy through a broker on Copart. So it's a little bit of a jumping through hoops to do it. So, but yeah, let me know if anybody's local to Florida. Maybe we can go check out this truck for us, see if it's bent in half or if it's just some sort of fisheye on the lens or what. So that would be pretty cool. If I could swing something like that, I'll have to look at my finances, see if I can get them in order. But yeah, let me know. Any other questions, guys? Drop them down below. Also, if you comment, once the live kind of closes out, if you guys have any questions, you want to add anything, comments, anything like that, just drop them down below. Actually, one second, I want to check one thing. I think if Ben's still here, I think he had his truck. I think he wanted to show. Let's see. Let's see if I can navigate to there quickly. Let's see if I can make this happen. What I'm trying to do here. Because I think Ben sent us something. Let's see. Oh, actually, we've got a few here. So let's go through this for a second, you guys, before we wrap up tonight, because there's a few guys on here that have sent in some of their vehicles. So let's check out their stuff before we close out the feed. I know we've been on here for like 2 hours, so I'm getting a little bit tired, but let's go. Let's go. Okay, so one second. Let me see. I'm trying to move something here for a second. Okay. So bear with me. All right, here we go. So oh, wrong one. Throttle body. The dog fighter. I don't know if this is Ben or I don't think it's Ben. I don't know everybody's email off by heart. Here we go. What do you guys think of this one? So we got Dakota here. Is it V6 or V8? Let's see. I think yeah, it's V8. V8. I had to zoom in for a second. He's almost got that incredible Hemi Ram on the back. It looks cool though. So he's got that. Let's see what the other angles he's got. It looks like he's got a bit of a lift on there, right? I'm not seeing things, I don't think. Make sure you guys can still see what I'm seeing too. Yeah, it looks like he's got a bit of a lift on there, I think. It looks good though for a lifted truck, 4x4. That's one thing, is like, I stick by the rules. If it's two-wheel drive, I don't lift. If anything, you go lower. If it's 4x4, if anything, you gotta go up. Unless you're making like some sort of crazy 4x4, like drag truck where you need the extra traction in the front, then I think it's safe to break the rules a bit. But she looks good. I like it. I like it. He's got smoked headlights on there. Got some beefy tires for sure. So very nice, very nice. And then if he has if he's still with us, if you have an Instagram or anything you want people to follow along with your build and stuff like that, definitely drop it in the comments in the live feed. We'll see who else. We got Ben. Okay, Ben is Ben. Ben is Ben. This is my 2018 Ram 1500 crew cab 4x4, just a basic SLT trim, but it's equipped with a 3.6 liter V6 Pentastar. It may be a V6, but it keeps up with the Hemis and isn't afraid of a little dirt. Everything else is stock. The biggest thing I've done is all the lights inside and out to LEDs. Yeah, the LED conversions make a huge difference. Nice. So he's definitely using her like a truck, that's for sure. Looks like, are those still 33s? It's still 33s, right? Oh, it's hard to tell these days since you can pretty much fit 35s with a level on these trucks. No, they're 33s. Yeah, I can confirm. Got to be 33s. Maybe even 31s. Maybe. British Columbia, man. British Columbia is so nice out there. If you guys haven't been, I definitely recommend. But I'm liking your truck, man. It's looking good. You can't go wrong with having a truck with good gas mileage. I mean, I know everybody says like you didn't buy a truck for the gas mileage. I've heard it, but it's still at the end of the day, it's nice to be able to drive something around that's not burning a hole in your pocket every time you go to the pump. Damn, he was a lion. He's getting down with this thing. So if you guys don't know, there's a lot of like off-road terrain out in British Columbia. It's like it's really nice out there. So he's definitely using her. Look, he's got that flex. Woo-wee. Dang. So that V6 is putting in work. That's for sure. Look at the scenery, guys. I'm telling you, it's nice. It's nice. And she's covered. Covered. So he's getting that gas mileage and he's putting in work. We got that Team BMS sticker, boys. Look at that. There she is. If you guys haven't, if you click the join button, I send you Team BMS stickers in whatever color you want. I send you a windshield banner. I send you guys all sorts of bunch of stuff. So definitely you guys can support your boy by hitting that join button or clicking on any of our gear, getting some of your boosted gear. We just came up with a new design on the shirt too. So we got one that just says boosted. It's pretty trick looking. So if you guys haven't popped over and looked at some of the merch, definitely check it out. But thanks for repping Team BMS, Ben. I appreciate it. I think, is there any more pictures? I think that was the last one, yeah. So I'm liking it, man. He's definitely not afraid to work that V6, that's for sure. That's for sure. And I know too, the V6 was, before the Eco Diesel came out, those things were getting really good gas mileage out of those. So they're a good engine. Patrick, his other project. Ooh, here we go. 1978 Plymouth Volare wagon. 60 over 413. Let's see. Oh, we got sound clip, boys. You guys ready? You guys ready for that sound clip? She's got a big old engine in her. There she is. She's the wagon. There's the wagon. Okay, you guys ready for some sound clips? Let's hear it. Let's see if we can make this work again. I think this is the same thing. You guys will be able to hear it, but not see it, I don't think. Let's see. How did I do this last time? I think there was a way that I somehow got this on here. Let's see if I can make this work somehow. Okay, let me see if I can pop this up for you guys. 1 second here. 1 second. We'll get her sorted out here. How did I do this last time? Let's see. Let's add this. Display capture. Was it that? Let me see. Actually, capture. Let's see if we can do it this way. Is this it? Oh, okay, here we go. I think this might work. Alright, it does work. Here we go. Here's the video. Can you guys see it? I think you guys can see it. Alright. You guys ready? You guys ready for this video? Let's see. Let's see. Pop back over to here. Pop back over. Yeah, you guys can see it. Just making sure. We're learning here, boys. We're learning on this new system. And oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You guys ready? We got a dog. A dog? I thought we were getting a cold start or something. We got Patrick's dog digging up, having a swim. Patrick, where's the cold start, man? Where's the cold start? That was a nice pup, though. That was a nice pup. Alright, guys. Okay, so I gotta click that one off. And we'll switch over to here. And let me catch up with the comments. We'll wrap this live stream up, you guys. Oh, yeah, so Texas and Doughboy was saying you can upgrade the cloth seats to cat skin leather upgrade. True, we could definitely do that. Mike is also saying the same thing. Upgrade to the cat skin. Ben, I'm here. It's a stock tire size on the 17s. It's also got the 8-speed on it, so fuel economy for the road. Yeah, I'm sure it gets amazing fuel economy with that little gasser in there. Patrick, sorry, not a car video. I must have hit that on accident. Kevin says, bruh. And Dylan put the laughing emoji, but it's all good, you guys. It's all good. It's all good. So everyone's got some sweet projects, you guys. So if you guys want to drop your Instagram or anything like that, if you want more people to follow along and stuff like that, by all means, this is the platform to do it. Share it. I'll give you guys a shout out. If you guys have an Instagram, you know, I'll show it. Whatever the case is. So, and in your emails. When we do this next week, so don't send it just now, because if you send it now, it's going to get buried in my emails throughout the week. But we'll wait till next Friday or whatever. We can do something again similar if you guys like it. Make sure you give a thumbs up before you jump off out of here. And also, if there's something that comes to mind about anything we've talked about today, you guys can pop back on this video. I'm going to leave it posted, and you can leave a comment, and I can respond to it there. So anything that we haven't talked about here live, like I said, leave a comment. And we can talk about it later as well. So that's about it, you guys. Thanks for joining live. Thanks for your support. Hit that join button if you haven't already. If you guys want to join and support your boy, or click on any of that merchandise down below. And that'll also support the channel as well. And we'll see you guys probably on the next regular scheduled upload. And thanks for watching. See you on the next one.